And what up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, along with
Your boy John G from Colossal Boxing Talk as well.
we
What's
got
up?
we got Tavares,
What's going on, yo?
and we got Smooth Cat somewhere.
Oh, crap.
There he is. He made his presence felt. We hopefully be joined by Elton, another member of CPT, later on. But we're about to get stuff started now. We're gonna talk about first up. We're gonna talk about the Keith Thurman, Sean Porter fight being postponed due to Keith Thurman pulling out with the undisclosed injury. I think he suffered in a car wreck. Smooth Cat, what's your thoughts on this? And do you think the fight will actually be rescheduled?
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I feel that uh, basically looking at social media, I see a lot of people they like saying like Thurman is faking or trying to get out the fight some way. I don't think that's the case. Something one of our CBC brothers mentioned. I think it's all about a change of venue. I think the Connecticut sales wasn't doing what they expected. So they said, the hell with it. Let's go and move it to Vegas or Los Angeles somewhere more popular. But no, I don't believe that. I believe he got into an accident, but I don't believe that he made it up to avoid Porter thing. I mean, as much as I like Sean Porter, I think Thurman overall he has more to bring to the table than Porter to me. So I see no reason for him trying to avoid this fight because of he supposedly was scared of Porter.
I mean, okay, let me ask you this question then. Since you say that, and not to bring this guy up, but he pops in my mind when you said that he had Keith Thurman has more to bring to the table than Porter. Floyd, it took Floyd so many years to fight Pacquiao, and he had more to bring to the table than Pacquiao. So what does that really mean? It really means nothing other than a stylistic problem that he's seen. Which made him hesitant. So I don't. It doesn't matter who's the better fighter. We've seen plenty of better fighters lose to lesser fighters based off of whether it's a bad night or a bad style matchup. And so I don't think that Keith Thurman is head and shoulders above, Sean Porter at all. I think all fighters, know their limitations. And for whatever reason, Keith Thurman, I'm not saying he isn't hurt because I don't think he'll pull out of a fight where he's gonna make good money, just to pull out the fight because he don't want to make good money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's bullshit. I don't care if the fight was in Alabama. I mean, wherever or fucking or fucking roll out. The fight is made and you got 3-4 weeks left. Fight the fight. Where it was, where you signed the fight at and move on. I mean, why push it back? And Sean Porter, like we discussed in the CBT group message, he should stay the hell with Keith Thurman for right now and fight him sometime in November, December, and he needs to fight somebody else because if they push it back to May or June, if it's in May, that'll be 11 months out of the ring for him. That can't bode well for for him facing a guy like Keith Thurman, who is a skillful fighter with big power. So I'm like, and Keith Thurman, they put him out of the ring with? When was the last time he fought? When he fought, who did he fight last? Collazo?
Is it Castillo, the one who carried it to the body?
No, Collazo. Wasn't that a month after?
My fault, my bad.
Wasn't that a month after Thurman? I mean, Porter Broner? Yeah, I think
it was around the same time. It was around the same time.
So I mean, it don't bode well for these guys, man, to be out the ring that long, especially Porter case because he already waited long enough for this fight to come to fruition. And now when you get it signed, sealed, and delivered, and you like 3 or 4 weeks out from the fight, and you can't help injuries, but still, I'm going to Al Haymon like, give me somebody else. I'll still fight on March 12th. Give me somebody else, and then when Keith's ready to rumble, unless it's an injury that he can bounce back in, from within 2 weeks, where you can push it back a few weeks, then I'll sit down and stand still. But if it's gonna be like a month or two, I'm like, I want my money and I want to fight, so I need to fight somebody anybody, and we'll talk about Keith Thurman come September, October, November. But those are just my thoughts on it, man. Porter got to do what's best for him in his career, and it's not contingent on Keith Thurman or any other fighter. If you ain't Manny or Floyd, then you ain't got. I'm not sitting around waiting on you to get right. JG, T, one of y'all.
Man, honestly, at this point, man, I really don't care what the story is. It was a fight that I really wanted to see, and I hope that I see in the future. If it wasn't meant to happen on the 12th, so be it. I'm going to give Keith Thurman the benefit of the doubt. I don't believe that. I do believe that maybe a car wreck or something happened. Maybe he's injured. So I'll go with that. But I'm also going to go with what you were just saying, that, Sean Porter deserves better. So, I mean, he doesn't deserve to have the bad hand of just having to wait for Thurman. He should just go ahead and fight somebody, stay active. Maybe Thurman can get him a fight, and then maybe we can see this later in the fall. I mean, I don't see that this is something that we should dwell on any longer than we really should, because, I mean, all these theories is only going to make things worse. That's how I feel.
And I agree with you 100%. T?
I mean, y'all pretty much said it yourself, man. These two, it's kind of even hard to say that they're in the prime of their career. You understand? Like, they just coming into their primes. They ain't even at their primes yet. And this activity, like, you might as well say both of them been out the ring for damn near a year now.
It's heading that way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, being out the ring don't make you money. Period. Being out the ring don't make you money. Being out the ring doesn't enhance your legacy.
Nope.
In the ring, fighting whoever does some kind of justice. It gets you paid, and it keeps your face out in the forefront.
Yep.
I mean, I don't want to get into like the conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I really don't want to. That is what it is. Ain't nobody got nothing concrete right now. But if I was Sean Porter, I would go to Al Heyman, give me another guy. See what Lamont Peterson doing.
I was thinking about that this morning. That'd be a great fight.
See what somebody. It's plenty of guys under the Heyman stable at 147 pounds. Yo, see what those guys doing. Or if not, let's meet at a catch weight or something like that.
Anybody, man. Anybody. He can fight.
I don't know if I asked for Lamont.
The last time we seen this dude was against Adrian Broner. That was the last time. And Adrian Broner then fought and about to fight again.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Hey, all right, quick question. Now, Tavares, you just said something about he should go get somebody else. Now,
I ain't saying go get. I'm saying ask.
Huh?
He can't put nobody in the ring with him. He gotta ask.
Right.
They gotta accept.
So,
exactly. He can't force nobody to fight.
Why not fight his twin, Mayfield?
Mayfield just fought.
Mayfield just fought. He just fought. Put it like this: I'm fine with whoever he decides to fight, because he didn't gave us right now at this point. He didn't gave us enough quality fights where he can fight damn Louis Collazo, and I'd be like, you know what? Fight the man and get that 1.5 million, because I mean he gonna always have a Thurman fight. He gonna have a rematch with Brooke over his head. He got the Danny Garcia fight. He can go back to Adrian Broner. If Maidana come out of retirement or whatever he's doing, they can make that fight. So he got plenty of options, and he can go up to 154. I mean, and fight certain guys up there. He got Spence. He got Peterson. He got Berto. He got Guerrero. He got a lot of guys he can fight. So. I mean, he just need to fight to stay busy.
Yeah, just to stay busy, man. Stay active. A fighter belongs in the ring. Stay active, bro.
Because if he fights Porter or fight Thurman in May or whenever or June, and it's a brutal fight, you honestly think he gonna fight again this year?
No.
No, that's one time, and that's bullshit.
Yep. That's why I say stay active. Stay active. Get in the ring. Get in the ring with somebody.
By all means. That's why, I mean, to be honest, don't get me wrong. That's like you hear a lot of people all the time. They complain about everything with Golovkin, but is Golovkin not the only big name fighter that fights 4 times a year? Yes, he is. He's the only one that do it. The rest of the main guys won't do it.
But still, now you're getting different. Now you're getting different waters because
you can argue Wilder damn near fights 4 times a year, bro.
I mean, Wilder does. He does fight. You said you argue Wilder.
Wilder damn near fights 4 times a year. It's plenty of guys that stay active. But when you
Broner stays active. Broner stays active.
Exactly. Broner fought like 3-4 times last year, bro.
Garcia usually stays active. Lamont Peterson, nah.
My problem is when you fighting once a year.
That's bullshit.
Like come on, bro. Like
1.5 million.
3 to 4 months.
The only people who should have been fighting once a year are Manny and Floyd because they was making once in a year type money. You know, they were making 4 or 5
is he
type money in one
fight.
fight.
Or is it just me?
That's just you. I heard both of them clear. But okay, back to what you said about Golovkin. You brought his name up. Yeah, I can fight you. Yeah, he should. All fighters supposed to fight active. I mean, supposed to stay active. But if you're looking at the guys he's fighting, I mean, shit, he can fight 10 times a year and be good. I mean, you can't be. He ain't fighting Ward, Froch, Chavez Jr. and Andre Darrell all 4. I mean, and that's understandable. That's not a criticism because you're not gonna fight just constantly top 10 guys. But if you fight 4 times a year, you need to fight 2 top 10 guys, maybe a top 15 in a throwaway fight. If you're gonna really come to it with that argument. I mean, we could fight scrubs from left and right and be fresher than a motherfucker. I mean, I'd be like, shit, I'm ready to fight now. That's just a fact. You know, Porter can't be fighting Thurman and Broner and talking about somewhere. You know, give me, Garcia and Mayweather. Then I'm gonna be good. No, man, them training camps take serious strategy and really, good work to focus in on a caliber opponent. So I'm pretty sure Triple G don't train as hard as he does. As he will for a Canelo fight, for Dominique Wade, he gonna, do the bare minimum, come out, get the knockout, and whatever else you doing is post fighting, go on by the business. So that's just me.
Big drama show. Big drama show.
Yeah, big drama show. What'd you say, Smooth?
No. I just saying calling Wade good boy.
I mean, shit. I just hope. I mean, man, you about to turn this to a
church. The hope about that fight is that Wade puts up a decent fight.
At least drop him or something, man. Do something, man. Like show somebody can fight him, man.
Just put up a decent fight, bro. That's all I can ask.
I don't know. I'm
not expecting him to win, but if he puts up a decent fight, then you can't really argue with that.
I don't want him to be at one side because I ain't got time to be watching no beatings of you, man. Let it be a competitive fight. He gets stopped by TKO. I don't want no clean knockout because that shit that's bad for you, man. Whatever. But if it's a one-sided fight, it's just the same. It's like a rerun, like a soap opera or something. Different episodes, same drama with different bitches and whatever. Going in with each other. But we ain't talking about Triple G for real, Mike. So you ain't about to. Pull us in no Triple G talk. We'll talk about that in April. But like I said, yeah, hopefully, Thurman and Porter get rescheduled for April.
Like I said, if I was Sean Porter, I'd be on the phone. I would have been on the phone with Al Heyman all day with a backup plan because you need to be active, man. You need to be active. Fuck Thurman.
Yeah, fuck one time right there, right now.
Fuck Thurman. For the simple fact of the matter, he's been waiting on Keith Thurman for the past 6-7 months now.
It's like a dude pursuing a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like shit. They saying you can get it, but then you're like, some came up. So
fuck that dude, bro. Go out there, get your money. Even if you gotta fight a little scrub, get in the ring with the scrub, knock some rust off. Then look at Keith Thurman again later on. But until then, man, fuck what the dude talking about. Go get your money.
Is he gonna bring bad luck to fucking Sean Porter? When Keith ready to fight Sean Porter, gonna end up getting hurt. It's gonna be like Devin Alexander versus Brook. Everybody gonna keep getting hurt, and then they gonna say fuck it, the hell with the fight.
Mm-hmm. Or I'll even bring this up because I talked about it in our group message a couple of times. It'll kind of be like Kirkland, where you get put on the shelf for a while for somebody who's active, and then you get your beat knocked off, and then it's like, well, damn.
What am I supposed to do? I stepped up to fight a bigger name, a bigger draw, and I had no choice because the money is good. I mean, don't be like, I just hope Porter don't be like one of those too nice guys. You know, put your foot down. Don't be like Manny Pacquiao and just end up. You know, when I say that, just take anything that your promoter advisor give you. Just tell him, man, I want to be active, man. As simple as that.
And that's the only thing. That's the only thing Sean Porter can do right now, son. That's the only thing he can do right now is just be active. For the simple fact of the matter, you've been out the ring, like I said, damn near since last summer, something like that. Last spring, last summer. Like we entering spring again, bro. You might as well say you've been inactive for about a year. You got to get back in the ring.
This should be his second fight.
Yeah, this should be like his second fight this year. It should be.
It should be. Go ahead, JJ.
And also keep in mind too. I watched a video where he said that he's been training since probably like November or whatnot. Obviously, he's probably been off and on, but I'm just saying, like, if you're inactive, not in the ring, and then you're in the gym so much, he probably needs to get a fight out of his system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Overtraining that way.
Yep. See, but then
you lost quick.
See, and the thing is if he step up and fight somebody, will he take an upset loss just because like you said, overtraining is a motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You could
that'll set you up for a loss real quick.
Yeah, he got damn the wrong guy. I mean, he need to probably face a guy that can't punch. I'll be calling for a rematch with Dan Palomino. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I mean, like I said, he'll get a one-time pass from me because he's been like fucked around just because Keith should have been happening in December.
Yeah, that's when the fight was originally penciled in or something like that, like December.
Yeah, December 12th.
It is almost March. We still ain't got the fight yet. Stop waiting on that dude, man. Go out there and get your money. Fight whoever. Fight on somebody undercard or something like that. It ain't got to be a big name. Get your money.
Yeah, because you can't. He ain't in a position where he can fight like. I can see you making $8 million like Cotto. Second or third tier superstar underneath Manny and Floyd. You making $8 million or something like that now, or you got like endorsements. He don't got none of that.
None of that. That's what I'm saying. You ain't seen a payday in almost a year, bro.
I know. He probably got investments and shit.
Paydays when you're in the ring.
He probably got investments and shit. And smart with his money, so he good on that point. But I know that nigga like I need a new check. I need some money. I need some fresh money.
I tell you what. This is what he could do, right? Mm-hmm. All right, keep Thurman dragging his feet, right? Yeah. So we got a PBC card happening in April with Spence in Algeria, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what you do is you find somebody to fight on the undercard of that fight. Maybe you set up something down the line with the winner of that main event. You know what I'm saying? If Keith is dragging his feet again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, anything you want to say, Smooth Cat, before we go into the next topic?
No. Hey, I'm just ready to break these fights down for this weekend.
Well, we about to talk about sorry ass Leo Santa Cruz taking on Kiko Martinez, Sergio Martinez's little brother. He has no chance. Santa Cruz should stop him. And really, you should stop him. And, pretty much that's what it is. It's a shitty fight. How
much of a beating did Leo Santa Cruz have to take against Mares for him to not be? I mean, because the last time we fought was my birthday, which was August 29th. You know what I'm saying? This is what?
February.
It'd be about what, 6 months? About 6 months? So how much of a beating do you think he took in that fight in order to come in here and fight Kiko?
Who took a beating? Who did he fight? I forgot.
He fought Mares.
Oh, he fought Mario. That's good.
Yeah, it was a tough fight. It was. I mean, he won, but I'm just saying he took some punishment.
I mean, he fought so many bums. I mean, one tough fight shouldn't phase him. I mean, I guess. Oh yeah, never mind. It would phase you because you don't fight nobody that challenge you. So yeah, he probably. I mean, Kiko can punch. I mean, but I was watching this fight with Quigg earlier.
I was just about to say this dude got he got stopped by Quigg. How long ago?
I think they fought twice. Now that was their last fight. I think.
Yeah, I think it was his last fight. I know it was Quigg's last fight. So like anything I got to say about it.
He fought 3 people since Quigg.
What you say?
Everything I got to say about Santa Cruz and Martinez, you pretty much said, bro.
I just gave him some time because he a name, he on the undercard. So, Smooth K, what you want to say about this shitty fight?
Honestly, man, like I say, Leo Santa Cruz, he been disappointing me for a while. I was actually happy to see him in a fight against Mares, but overall, I mean, this fight here with Kiko Martinez, like you say, it's one of them. It's a okay fight, but it's like the whole deck is stacked in his favor. So I mean, I got Santa Cruz by KO in 7 rounds.
Man, this ain't an okay fight. This is a shitty ass fight, and I hope you watching Leo Santa Cruz because you always talking about you doing these fights for the fans. No, you not. Ain't no fan trying to watch this shit. That's a shitty ass fight, and just because you fought Morris don't mean nothing. Because Morris was a shell of himself, and that still hurt me. Because you wouldn't have beat him if y'all would have fought when y'all were supposed to fight. So you don't do this for the fans. You do this for yourself, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. Just say that. You know what I'm saying? Because no fan want to pay that shit for no shitty ass fight with a guy that's past his prime.
But you probably ain't paying for it though.
I'm probably. Was it on Showtime?
Yeah, it's on Showtime.
Then I'm paying.
You are paying for it.
I'm paying for it. Then no. Fuck you.
No.
You ain't cool. You ain't cool with that for that Leo Santa Cruz. So don't be telling us you doing it for us. When you fight Rigondeaux or somebody, then you say that. But that's enough of that shitty fight. I guess Santa Cruz probably gonna stop with body shots. 4th, 5th round or some shit. Next fight, we talking about Frampton versus Quigg. That's a good fight, and I'm glad it's been made. It didn't take that long to make, but it was, that's kind of the UK's big lower division fight. Mega fight over there.
The Rigo avoiders.
I called it from the jump. I think Quigg gonna pull off the upset. Frampton. He's shown a lot of vulnerabilities in his last fight. He got dropped twice. Although he's a bigger puncher than Quigg, I think that Quigg style could pose some problems. But he's gonna have to fight a very good fight. I mean, he can't really bag him like he was doing against Kiko Martinez. Or I can see Frampton cutting the ring off on him and cornering him in the ring or against the ropes, and teeing off on him. But I think that the jab of Quigg is gonna be a big key. I think he's gonna have to get the respect of Frampton early with his power, and I think that he's gonna have to keep the fight in the center of the ring and constantly turn Frampton and not let Frampton get his feet set and tee off with the big shots that he loves to throw.
My whole problem with Quigg, like I done broke down tape on these two. Well, broke down fights on these two for the past month, going back and forth. And I say going back and forth to say, well, this can go this way, this can go this way, this, that, and the third. But I always kept Frampton winning. The main reason I always kept Frampton winning is because Quigg likes to give up his height. He likes to give up his height.
True.
And against a straight puncher, because Frampton, to me, Frampton is the better boxer. He might be off balance here and there, but he's the better boxer of the two. And his A to B shots, like, he's pretty accurate with them. And like I said, I think he may be the bigger puncher. He may be the bigger puncher. But with Quigg liking to give up his height, man, he's gonna be a sitting duck for Frampton a couple of times though. And I see Frampton getting a decision. But it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting.
It's a good fresh matchup between guys that could potentially have a trilogy series between the two. So I'm loving it. These fresh matchups. JG, what's your take on this fight?
My take on it is, I've been saying this for a while, man. Guys from the UK talk the best shit. Frampton has been talking a lot of shit in the lead up to this fight, man. And I'm just looking forward to seeing who's the better man. Often in these kind of grudge matches, I would say all logic goes out of the window sometimes.
True.
Sometimes sometimes the blue collar guy wins. And to me, if I had to pick a blue collar guy between the two of them, even though Frampton's a little bit more, even though Frampton's a little bit more polished, I would say that Quigg is the blue collar guy. And, in a grudge match like this, that can eventually tee off on you throughout, wear and tear of a grudge match like this. So I'm going to go with Quigg on the upset.
My nigga. I mean, no, I didn't say that. My Negro. Smooth cat. Gonna take us home.
Oh, you know what? I actually been looking forward to this one, and I made a video a while back talking about both these guys, and my stance still hasn't pretty much changed on both of them. They both very good fighters, but they both duck and Guillermo Rigondeaux like the plague. Quigg was Rigondeaux's mandatory. You turned down the mandatory shot to not fight him, and Frampton been avoiding him too. You wouldn't even contact the man. So, but at the end of the day, like I said, this gonna be a real good fight. But my thing is with Quigg, kind of something Tavares was saying, which is he took it away from me a little bit. Quigg likes to give up his height, and he likes to get in there with you. Mm-hmm. And against a guy like Frampton, I can see Frampton taking advantage of that because he's the quicker man of the two, and he's the bigger puncher. So I think this one gonna come down to exactly how Quigg deals with Frampton's offense. But another thing is too, I was just reading an article from Quigg, and he sounds so damn determined. He's like he's so into this. He said in the article it says something about his girlfriend. She came to give him a hug, and he stopped her and he told her, "I'm film studying." He watching 2 hours of film on what's that fight? I can't think his name. I think
Martinez.
Yes, if I'm exact.
You talking about Frampton's last fight?
Huh?
You talking about Frampton's last fight, or are you watching a different type of fight?
No. This fight here, the fight when he finna fight Frampton.
Yeah.
I'm saying how dedicated Quigg is. He really into it. He watching 2 and 3 hours of film. He to the point. He's so into this. He said he don't. His girlfriend, he don't even talk to her during this whole process because he's so focused on beating Frampton. But he said afterwards he'll make it up to her. But I mean, damn, that's a lot of determination from what I'm hearing. But even as determined as he is, I think Frampton is too much for him. I think he's too smart, too strong, and too fast. I think this one go right like the 9th or 10th round, but I see Frampton getting him out of there.
Man, honestly, I look at Frampton. Okay, he's a very talented guy, but I don't think I don't see him as being that guy that can reign in this division, or be that dude. And sometimes that's how the flashy guy with the critically acclaimed skill set that goes on to do the greatest of things. I think that Quigg has a style and has enough skills to be, a great champion and defeat, Frampton. I'm not sold on Frampton like that, man. He struggled at times with either one. I'm more sold on Quigg.
If this fight ends in a knockout by any means, expect the winner to move up in weight and fight Lee Selby.
Or fight Leo Santa Cruz, because I think that Leo was the mandatory, or Frampton was the mandatory to Leo or whatever it was. They was talking about Leo going over there to England to fight Frampton
down there.
A Selby Frampton or Selby Quigg fighting England will sell more than a Santa Cruz fight.
But I think that old boy from the States gonna defeat Selby. What's his name? Mike JGR. Oh shit. He's my Facebook friend. Eric Hunter. I think Hunter a good fighter. He got a few losses, but the record ain't really don't determine how good he is. He knocked out somebody brutally last fight. But anyway, he fighting Selby for the title. He the mandatory, and they trying to have a purse bid. But don't count out Hunter to defeat Selby and mess up those plans for another UK showdown.
Yeah, I've seen Eric Hunter fight before. Now that I think about it,
I seen him when he first came up.
I've seen him fight before.
Yeah.
He's solid fighter, got some good power. You know, I think he's starting to hit his stride, even though he took, you know, how you take a few L's early on, and then, you know, you get with the right trainer, and you know, you hit your stride. I think that he's definitely a live underdog going into that fight with Selby. But like I said, I think Quigg gonna pull off the upset. I don't count out seeing him stop him. You know, late TKO, frustrated Frampton catching with some uppercuts or something.
Both guys can. If you ask me, both of them.
This is gonna be ugly.
I don't see it. I just don't see a stoppage in this fight.
I don't
need to be an ugly ass fight.
Yeah, I don't see a stoppage in this fight.
That favors Quigg though. That favors Quigg in my opinion. I mean, because
that's why I picked him to win. That's why I picked him to win.
But he needs to fight tall, man. If he can fight tall behind that jab, if he's standing straight up, he got a good 2 or 3 inch height advantage over Frampton. Might be even more than that.
The only reason I'm picking Frampton this fight is because no matter what fight I put on with Scott Quigg, he gives up that height. He gives up that height, and when he kind of pulls his jab out there, like he's a decent body puncher. If you really look at it, he's a decent body puncher. But against somebody like Frampton, when you trying to go to the body, you getting counted up top.
Yep.
So that's why I always say I still got to stick with Frampton in my decision with this.
Man, okay, man. One of y'all ain't like
unanimous or split?
I'm gonna go unanimous.
And you got, Smooth Cat? You got a 9th round KO for Frampton?
Yeah.
JG, you got what, majority split decision?
I got split decision. Quigg.
You said split?
Yeah, split. We're gonna get a rematch.
I got a split decision as well. I think it's gonna be a little controversial, but I think that this is good for boxing. As long as you know it's a close fight. You know, really, I don't got no dog in the fight, but I just want the best man to win, and I hope it's a great fight. You know, because we haven't had one of them great fights in a minute that's been, you know, broadcast on Showtime or HBO. You know what I'm saying? We need one of these. I'm feeling like a slugfest. I don't want to see skills displayed on this Saturday night. I want to see you know, some heads knocked in. You know what I'm saying? This weekend. But there it is. You know, we split. I think. Yeah, we split 2-2. Me and JG picking Quigg by decision. Various picking Frampton by decision. Smooth Cat picking Carl Frampton by 9th round KO. Now we're going over to the HBO card, headlined by Terrence Crawford, taking on Hank Lundy, excuse me. But we're gonna talk about a fighter on the rise from Puerto Rico. What is his name? Felix Verdejo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Verdejo. Well, Smooth Cat. Which one of y'all, JG, Smooth Cat? Which one of y'all want to start with on him? Because
Smooth Cat.
Smooth Cat, go on here because I don't know who he fight, but I know he gonna win. But let us know what his opponent talking about.
Wait, you said what happened now?
I don't know who Felix Verdejo fight, but I know he gonna win. So, but I'm pretty sure you know who his opponent is. You didn't watch some type of film on him. So, does he pose some type of threat? He can punch. He can box. What is it?
You know what? Hold on, his opponent. God damn it, I can't think of his name right now.
I got it for you. Hold on, wait.
You want me to give you some time so you can look at something?
William Silva, I think.
I'm gonna get his name, but his name is missing me right now.
Silva, right?
William Silva.
Yeah.
His opponent name is William Silva, 23-0. That's if I'm exact, I think William Silva. I think he the one who been fighting. He been fighting in his home country for the majority of his fights. If I'm exact.
Brazil. Oh, Anderson Silva, little cousin. Okay.
From what I hear, I hear he's a big puncher. I couldn't find too much on William Silva. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't.
Is he Ken Anderson Silva?
But from what I hear, he's a big puncher and whatnot. And I'm trying to
Yeah, he pretty
Trying to
big.
get this
He's
little box rank going right now.
and is a lightweight.
How tall is he?
6'1".
I can't hear you. 6 feet.
6'1".
He's
Ooh,
6'1".
shit. It don't mean that you ain't got the skills though, but I mean, if
Like,
it's
like I said,
this is Paul Williams or somebody,
majority of his fights been in Brazil. So I mean,
That's a 4-inch height
it's not
advantage.
to say he doesn't have competition over there, but it's to say, I mean, everything was pretty much catered to him. But I mean, this height disparity, I mean, that could factor into this because Rodeo is like a good 5'8", 5'9" ish.
Yeah, 5'9".
Huh?
5'9".
Okay. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep Rodeo at the end of his jab or not. But I mean, here.
Well, he don't got a reach advantage.
Rodeo got the little... and out of Rodeo's range, hell, who knows what could happen? But I'm gonna be honest. I got Rodeo beating him in very impressive fashion. I don't think he gonna knock him out. I think Rodeo gonna get a decision this time, unanimous.
I agree with that. I mean, I think the height. I think he's gonna be able to make his height is gonna make up for the lack of talent. I mean, the lack of skills he may have. Like I said, I'm not gonna fully discredit him because I haven't seen him fight. And you know, we've been surprised when fighters that come from other countries that over here make their American debut, and they put up they either win or come close to winning. You know, example Felix Sturm against Oscar De La Hoya. So I'm not gonna count him out, but I think that if he can fight tall, use his jab, and if his power the real deal. I mean, shit, he might stop Verdejo, or Verdejo, whatever his name is. I don't know, shit. But Verdejo look good, though, as a fighter. I mean, he got the power, got the speed, got youth on the side, so we'll see. What you think about this, T?
Bob Arum ain't finna let his next Miguel Cotto take a L.
I feel the same way.
And that's what I hate about shit like that. That's why, not to jump. I say what I'm about to tell about that after we talk about Lundy Crawford, but that's what I kind of hate about these type of fights, man, because I feel like not that they like fix, you know what I'm saying, with people agreeing on it. It has that feel of, why even watch the fight?
It's time for Verdejo to step up. Man. I'm just be honest with you. He can sell out a crowd in Puerto Rico. He's a draw in Puerto Rico. It's time for him to step up his competition. No more of these no names or. Last time we seen him, we was on True TV, and the Danielle fight was much better than his fight.
Yeah, that was an epic fight.
That Danielle fight was damn near. It's got a possibility to be fight of the year. You understand? But it's time for him to step up, man. It's time for him to step up, and
I agree.
As of right now, Abram is not going to let his next golden egg.
Yeah. I agree with that.
What you think about the fight, JG?
Well, I agree. I agree with T. He's not gonna let him take an L. But you got to realize what Arum's doing here because he has his next star line fighting on the headliner, right? You got Crawford. Once Pacquiao goes, and honestly, I have a theory about the Pacquiao thing, but I'll save that for my final thoughts. But you got Crawford, and then you got Verdejo fighting on the undercard. Where is this taking place? In New York. So you got the Cuban fighting in New York.
I see where you're going.
Eventually, I think that Verdejo's going to put on a show. I think that this guy is probably going to be tailor-made for him. He's going to go out there. He's going to knock this dude out. Everybody's going to be like, damn, that Verdejo is serious. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to fight him. He's the best lightweight in the world or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. Right now, they're just building who he is. That's what Arum's going to do. He's probably not going to fight anybody for his next probably 5 fights. But he's going to stay active. He won't fight here. But, I mean, that's how Arum works, bro.
Don't say that to me, JG. Don't say next 5 fights. We got the – oh, fuck. I ain't watching them damn shit. I ain't watching this motherfucking ass fight if he don't fight nobody.
That's exactly how Bob worked, bro.
And then when he step up that damn chin, they gonna find out that chin ain't good as they thought. And then he gonna wish that motherfucker would have been tested earlier. But on to the main event. I know pretty much it ain't too much to say on this, other than I love Barry Hunter as a trainer, and I think that he's gonna be the X factor. And that Lundy has very good skills, but he kind of has mental collapses at times during the fight. if he can keep it together mentally and not try to engage Crawford in the stupid shenanigans that he tried to do, that he did with John Molina that got him knocked out. I mean, I think he has a legit chance if that's a big if he can, set the tempo. Because I don't think Crawford likes to fight fast. Honestly, if you look at the fight, he can adjust though. He can adjust. Don't get me wrong.
He can adjust, but he likes to fight at his own pace, and he knows how to make it. He knows how to bring you down to his own pace.
And see, that's what he did with Gamboa. See, I think Lundy has some of the Gamboa skill set to him, but he also has the mentality that he can't really stay focused, or he just doesn't want to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? But if he can put it all together finally in his career, this would be the time to do it. You're on a big stage. You facing a guy you can't stand. Nobody's giving you a chance to beat him. I mean, if you can put it all together just for one night, February 27th, 2016, you can do that, Lundy. I mean, you can beat Crawford, and you can beat him because you got solid power, you got tremendous hand speed, you got very good boxing skills. Your chin is sturdy, although you've been knocked out and dropped. I mean, if you can get it together mentally, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will have this fight closer than what they have it going into this fight now. Because it ain't like you lack skills. The mental fortitude got to be there come Saturday night, or you're going to get embarrassed, and I don't want to hear no excuses if it happens. JG?
I mean, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll probably be wrong tomorrow. But I think it's going to be a close fight. Ultimately, I think Crawford is gonna edge it out. But I think this is going to be probably his toughest test to date. Simply not because I think that Lundy's just a great boxer or whatnot, but just for the simple fact that you got two Black Americans, going in there. Normally, when you got two Black Americans, what people don't notice is that they're so familiar with each other's styles that it takes them a while to figure each other out. And I think it's going to take him a while to figure out what makes Lundy tick. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference in watching tape and then actually getting in there. Yeah, I think that it's going to take it's probably going to start off pretty slow, and then I think that it'll eventually pick up to the point where we're like, damn, what happened to this fight 8 rounds ago? Yeah, I mean, I think Crawford's probably going to win he's going to win a unanimous decision. I think that he's going to box beautifully down the stretch in the championship round, and Lundy's going to swear he got robbed. That's probably what's going to happen.
Before I let y'all go to you and Smooth Cat, you know what I love about Lundy? I mean, not Lundy, but Crawford. Crawford, when you watch him, you had that feeling that he's just getting beat up, or he's not as good as what he may seem to be. But really, he has that Money Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, with the ability to adapt. He's watching everything, unfold, and he's surgically just, like a surgeon. He
processes information,
and that is one of the biggest attributes to have because it comes natural to him. So when it looked to us, it looks like he's just getting his ass beat. When we was watching the Gamboa fight, in that moments he was, but to him it's like, okay, I'm gonna take these shots. Once I adjust whether I'm going.
But Delorme the same way. As a matter of fact, Delorme was outboxing the shit out of him. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just takes that one moment where you just lose discipline.
Did he lose discipline? Did he lose discipline, or did Crawford set him up? Because like Floyd, we didn't see Floyd.
I think he lost discipline.
Out his hand.
But would y'all agree he does have that special ability to see, gradually, see the fight come to him and where he wants to go. I mean, when I watch him, I see that.
That's also because it's B-level guys.
Go ahead, JG. Hold on to you. Go ahead, JG.
Huh?
Go ahead, JG.
Well, I was also saying though, but that's also because of C in B-level guys. You know what I'm saying? Like when he gets to an A-level, like for example, a Manny Pacquiao, you ain't gonna be able to just turn it on against a Manny Pacquiao. It ain't gonna happen.
But okay, let me ask you this question though: is that his fighting style, or is it or what you're saying he's turning it on because, or in the past fights he fights like that. I think it's safe to say that's who Terrence Crawford is. He's a slow starter that gradually breaks you down the first 2 or 3 rounds. A la Floyd Mayweather, who really, once he hurt his hands, he wasn't that aggressive and it wasn't a fast starter. So he would fall back, in his defensive shell. He let you throw your punches. He would look where your foot placement is, how you threw your punches and whatnot, and then he would gradually break you down each round. Is he that type of fighter, or do you see him? He has it to him, and he just depends on.
Honestly, I don't know what type of fighter he is, but I wouldn't say he's a Floyd because Floyd wouldn't give up rounds doing that. You know what I'm saying? Floyd's still figuring you out, but he's winning the rounds. You know what I'm saying?
But the only rounds you could say Floyd lost was the early rounds. That's what I'm saying. He's not giving them up. I mean, I don't want to say he's giving them up just to give them up, but he's not putting all the effort in to, give too much of what he's trying to show for later on in the fight. That's what I'm saying. Do you see some of that in Crawford where he's relaxed and he's trying to, get the tempo to where he likes it and the distance of where he likes to fight it, or do you think that's just a problem that he's going to have to snap out of,
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that he does. It takes him. He figures out guys, and he has a high IQ. I will say that. But what I'm saying is, sometimes you don't want to do that when the level of competition isn't, as high. You get what I'm saying?
I definitely get. I know what you said. You said basically just make the statement. Go make the statement. Set your dominance.
Get his ass out of there. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't play around with him. I feel you. That's why the questions that come around now is he really all that? Because he plays with his opponents. Instead of he fights down his competition instead of treating every fighter like he's an elite guy. But go ahead, Smooth Cat, and then T gonna take it out.
All right. Okay. Basically, like I said, what I see with this fight is. I mean, okay. The thing with Hank Lundy is, and I've been saying this for a while. Hank Lundy, one fight, he can sit there and he can really look like a world beater. Then the next fight, he'll turn right around and have all the hype, all the momentum behind him, and then he'll lose. And then, like JG said, and this ain't no disrespect to Hank, because like I say, I respect him, but at the end of the day, it's like he, like every time you lose, it's because you got robbed or I slipped, I sneezed and this guy pushed me or some stuff like that. I mean, my thing is when you lose, you lose. I mean, be accountable for what happened. I didn't do enough.
He beat Herrera, man. Fuck that. He beat that man.
I agree. I think I was the first one who said I felt he beat Herrera.
Look at that look at that height disadvantage of, if y'all can see that, with Lundy and Crawford.
It's dramatic. Hell, you know what? I think Crawford is another one of those fighters. It's like I guess they misjudged his height because when he came out, I mean when he first was on HBO, they said he was like 5'8". Then he standing next to Delorme, and Delorme is every bit of 5'10". But now Crawford's taller than Delorme. I mean, how fucking tall is Crawford actually? Yo? Or is Delorme the one they overdid? Because hell, I mean, Crawford was taller than Delorme. But like I said, back to this fight. What I need to see from Hank, I need Hank by any means necessary to listen to Barry Hunter. Barry Hunter is not going to steer you in the wrong direction. You have to listen to that man. And I mean, when Barry Hunter tells you to bite down, bite down. See, the thing with Hank is, it's like when he gets comfortable in fights, he just done it a couple of times. He get comfortable and he gets to the point where he'll stand in the middle of the ring with you, where he want to exchange and all that. Don't do that this fight.
Nope, just bank them rounds. Bank them rounds.
If you got an advantage, keep boxing, win the damn round, and go sit in the corner and listen to what Barry got to say. But I'm gonna tell you this: I think the best way for Lundy to get out in this fight with an advantage. I mean, okay, you know the first 2 rounds, you know those the fill out rounds. But Lundy needs to, what he was doing to Delorme, how he began to bully Delorme, he gonna have to bully Crawford. And his main thing is, he said that he was gonna break Crawford. He was gonna show everybody that Crawford isn't what he's presented to be. So to show us that he's not that, you got to go in there and you got to get into him. You have to break him like you said you're gonna do. And then okay, the situation with Crawford, as we know, like I say, Crawford is a very skilled fighter. My thing is, and he does have adaptability, but for me, it's like when I look at Crawford, I see a very talented fighter, but I see a guy who okay, when he was coming up, it's like he was a little more humble than he is now. It's like now he got a little. I won't say he's arrogant in a bad way. I think he's more arrogant, like, okay, you know what, I can do this, this, and that, and I'm gonna beat this guy. I think he gets to playing that in his head, like, okay, you know what, all I gotta do is if I catch him one good time, I'll get him. That's like honestly. With the Delorme fight, I don't know how people looked at that fight, but I think he got Delorme out like the 7th round, right?
6th round.
The 6th round, but Delorme was winning the rounds up until that point.
Yeah, he raced his ass though.
So I mean, in that situation, I'll say this: with this fight with Hank, the thing that bothers me the most about Hank, what makes it hard for me to even if I wanted to pick him to win, is even though I see Hank take some shots, I don't trust Hank's chin. I really don't. I don't trust his chin at all. So at the end of the day, I think this is one of those fights where, like I say, it's gonna be a real good fight, and Lundy go get in there. He gonna press Crawford, but what's gonna happen is he's gonna get caught in the middle of an exchange, and Crawford's gonna get a TKO win over him, and afterwards, Crawford ain't gonna be a sportsman, because I'm not sure if y'all aware of this, but Lundy went in talking about Crawford's girl. He went disrespecting her, calling all out her name, saying how she needs to lose weight and that other nonsense. But anyways, so Crawford got an extra chip on his shoulder. He already a guy who carries a chip on his shoulder. Now he got something extra to bring to the table. So I don't see Lundy going the distance. I think Lundy getting stopped in 7.
I don't know, man. Like, T gonna take it off before I get some more thoughts on it. Go ahead.
And y'all pretty much covered it, man. This whole top rank card is basically two guys before they showcase fights. 2 guys before they hit their prime. They want to get them out there, get them as much exposure as possible. Hank Lundy is the perfect person to do that with for Terrence Crawford, because Hank Lundy is gonna come to fight. We know that. He's gonna come to fight. He's gonna come to bring the fight to Terrence Crawford. But when it's all boiled down to it, he'll lose focus, like we've all said. Hank Lundy will lose focus. I like his aggressiveness, but Terrence Crawford is pretty much going to adjust to that. Give it about 3rd, 4th round when Crawford adjusts. That's when Lundy is going to need an answer to that adjustment, and we haven't seen him do anything like that. You know,
the true test for Crawford is going to be when he faces a guy. It's not even more skilled. It's a guy that is mentally tough. No, not even that. Not even that. It's mentally tough. Who is not gonna give up? I mean, that's gonna be in his ass whether he get beat down or not. I mean, they gonna push him to be mentally stronger. Just like we said before we even started. I've noticed it. Rev noticed it. Crawford likes to fight at his own pace. If you pressure Crawford, because Gamboa was getting at him, Delorme was getting at him at first, they didn't keep it up. After that adjustment, they couldn't keep it up. He adjusted to what they did. But if you find somebody to go out there and just keep that pressure on him, it's going to be real interesting to see will he adjust. That's when Manny Pacquiao comes in there.
I don't think he beats Manny.
And I don't think so either. JG's been he's been calling this, and I ain't going to take his spot because he said he had a theory about Manny, but that's what Manny Pacquiao and Victor Postol, guys like that come in mind to me, because Manny got the power and the speed.
Not so much Postol, but Manny, I don't think he beats Manny.
No, I'm not saying he can't beat Postal, but I'm just saying a guy that's gonna come that just as tall as Crawford, has a maybe longer reach or just as long as reach, has really good skills and underrated power. I did call him stopping TC2, but I ain't trying to toot my own horn. But hey, I'm right every now and then. But like I said, I just want to see if Lundy can stay mentally strong. I mean, he can walk out here with the victory. I honestly believe it because it's not like he's lacking skills. I mean,
No, he's not lacking skills.
it's just damn man. If you get put a fighter with Barry Hunter that's mentally like Lamont Peterson is mentally strong.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But the correlation in the fight, I mean, like he just have his own mind state. Like, I'm mentally strong, but I don't fight the smartest strategy. That's what he fuck up at. You know what I'm saying? If he would fight the right strategy to go along with the mental strength, he probably wouldn't have as many L's. But his chin is kind of Tim Bradley-ish.
Here's my thing with Lundy, and I think Mouse said it too, and he got mad at Mouse for saying this a while ago. It's like how many chances do you need? Every time you get a chance, you mess it up. This is like your fourth chance, dog. If you don't get it now, you ain't never gonna get it.
I think y'all kind of being just a little bit too hard on. He did fuck up the fight with old boy that Crawford beat.
No, don't get me wrong. I love Hank Lundy as a fighter. I'm just saying. I'm just being real.
No, not even that. I like him as a fighter too. But if I felt like strongly as y'all felt, I would say it. It's nothing like that. I just think that he did give it up against Molina. He shouldn't have put his chin out. He cost himself that victory. Right. And then what's the guy that fucking should have beat old boy that Crawford beat over there in the UK when he broke his jaw? He sparring part of Manny Pacquiao. I can't think of the name. Fuck, what the fuck?
Damn, Crawford fought him, right?
Bald headed man, yeah, but he fought Crawford. He fought Crawford and he fought
Beltran.
Yeah,
there we go.
He gave that fight up to Beltran. That was on Friday Night Fights. I woke up because I fell asleep during. I woke up and I was like, I know Hank Lundy got this because that was for a mandatory. He was supposed to fight the guy that was scared to fight Adrian Broner. What's his name? What's his nickname? He fought the old boy that
Ricky Burns.
Yeah, Ricky Burns. Yeah, he was supposed to go to England and fight Ricky Burns if he beat Beltran, but Beltran beat him and earned that mandatory spot. Now them two fights on his own, but I think that he won the Lorme fight, and I think that they fucked him over in that Herrera fight. I like Herrera. We're gonna interview him once this Matisse fight finalized. But I mean, he lost that fight. He outworked Herrera in the 4 rounds that they had, and so I think really pretty much 2-2. He fought Victor Postol. I don't know. I haven't really watched that fight. He said he got robbed. I don't know.
And that was a close fight too. And the crazy part about that, like, I think I was telling JG this. I think I told y'all both this. I said the crazy part is you hear people all the time. They say how they feel Victor Postol would beat Crawford easily, right? Yeah. I say, but then you turn around, Victor Postol's toughest fight was hammering Hank Lundy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And see, my thing is like. It's hard, honestly, man. Well, let's be honest. It's hard to come up so close, and you feel that a lot of people feel that you won, and you feel that you won, and to always constantly hear in the steel or whatever. It's hard to say. It's hard not to be bitter and complain when you honestly felt in your heart that that you won the fight. So I sympathize with Hank Lundy on that because boxing is a hurt business, man. You getting hurt training because you sparring, you doing all that, then you go in the fight. So of course you want to be treated fairly, but like Glenn Johnson, I mean, you're not gonna always get the decision. It sucks. I mean, it's horrible, but I mean that's the business you signed up for, man, and you got to take that with it, because like I said, that's what you signed up for.
And see, the even crazier part about it is, like I say, hey, I can't lie, I sympathize with Hank on that too. But my only thing is, as a fighter, I mean, like I say, because hey, Hank know I got respect for him. I done talked to him plenty of times, but I mean, at the end of the day, he just, to me, instead of how do I say it? Instead of being on social media,
instead of talking too much,
complaining about it, go get back in the gym and work on what you need to work on. I mean, don't get me wrong, because some of the fights he lost, I do feel he won, but at the end of the day, you didn't get the decision. So I mean, it's never gonna vanish. They're not gonna take it away at the end of the day. So you just gotta roll with the punches. But that'll stop leaving it in the judge's hands. If you know the judge, if you feel that the judges are gonna screw you, go out there and put your effort to put on dominant performances. I mean,
But
He like I said, he has the capability. He's just like Crawford. He's a switch hitter. He can box from both both stances, orthodox or southpaw. So he has the ability to do it. He has to have this. He gotta
but
have the
Mike,
mentality.
but Mike, each one of us can go in the ring with whoever it is in our weight class and outbox them and beat their ass and still not get the decision. We didn't say any time after time
Right.
against them. So if you're not capable of knocking a dude out, I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, if he not gonna go nowhere and the referee not gonna stop it, the corner not gonna stop it.
What you gonna do is you gonna do the same thing Hank Lundy did to Angel Santana when they was talking when the Showtime announcers they was hyping Santana. What did he do to Santana? He beat his ass.
Santana he was a prospect. He not. I mean, he can
Right, but
beat.
they were still hyping him up. Basically the show was leaning toward Santana winning that fight with Lundy. So Santana could have went on to bigger and better things.
I remember watching that fight a few years ago. Yeah, I love that. He beat the hell out of him. But I'm just saying, like, he gonna have to put on a master performance. I mean, he gonna have to really fucking. I mean, make Wilder. I mean, I said Wilder. He gonna have to make Crawford look like.
Hey, I hope he don't fight Wilder.
I said, I hope not either. I mean, he definitely talking about erased. That nigga gonna be decapitated. But
Man.
you know, but man, I don't know, man. It's hard. These judges, I don't know what the judges be on either. They be on some more shit when they be scoring these fights. But what was you about to say, JG?
All right, so fellas, I have a theory, and I was talking to Big Cool about this the other day about Manny Pacquiao, and my theory is that there's some type of a rift between Manny Pacquiao and Bob Arum, and the reason
I
that
agree. It's been up for years. It's just coming to the forefront now.
Yeah, every time Manny Pacquiao says something, Bob Arum somehow refutes it with something. Like, and for me, it goes back to when Manny hurt his shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bob Arum was saying he wasn't going through all of that rehab and all that stuff. Now all of a sudden, Manny was going through the rehab. Like, it's just little things that he just been refuting lately. As everybody knows about the homophobic stuff that Manny Pacquiao said, and then Bob Arum goes out, sides with Nike, goes against his fighter publicly. Now, my thing is that the beginning of the end of that relationship, and do you think it's going to have an effect on the Bradley fight?
I think Arum doesn't care. He know that Pacquiao is. I mean, I don't know how many more fights Pacquiao has on the top rank, but he knows Pacquiao is. I'm not, and when I say this is not disrespectful because I know Manny Pacquiao is not dumb, stupid, or anything. You know, it's just levels of education or you know intelligence, and I think Manny Pacquiao kind-hearted ways or whatever gets in the way of his business savvy and the business side of him. And I think that Arum knows that he cashed him out. He's made millions and millions of dollars off of Manny Pacquiao, and vice versa. That he don't really care for really dealing with Manny Pacquiao anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we understand he had to go against Manny Pacquiao for the homophobic slurs because you can't just come out and say, you know what, well Manny Pacquiao's right. You fucking another dude or a woman, you are. You know what I'm saying? You are worse than animals. Because we all know that's not something you should say.
He also had the option of not saying anything at all.
Yeah, but if he doesn't say anything, they're gonna look at it. The LGBT community gonna look at it as he's condoning those, words for not saying, Manny, even though that's not his son or anything like that, he's just his promoter. You have to, stay. I guess you have to have a good face to put on that facade because you never know who you're going to work with. You never know who you're going to need. You might have a homosexual, one of the greatest amateurs out, to come up that interested in signing with you. And shit, they see you taking sides with Manny Pacquiao. They're going to like, well, I'm going to go over here to Al Heyman, and that's another guy. You just got to look at it that way. It all works somehow together. But I don't know, man. Like I said, Manny Pacquiao, people are showing their true colors. I knew Manny Pacquiao wasn't an angel that they was trying to proclaim him to be. We knew his views against homosexuality for the longest. What he just said this time was so brutally honest. I mean, from him, not saying it's the truth, but he just said it like, you know what, I'm about to retire. Fuck it, they worse than animals. And he honestly, the guy feel like they worse than animals. Simple as that. I mean, you know it's the truth, JG. Anybody out there that's homosexual, bisexual, transgender, I don't agree with that. I don't agree that y'all worse than animals. But y'all know, like,
if Manny Pacquiao does.
Yeah, but Manny does. But if let's say if Kobe was to say, man, fuck all these motherfucking fuck LeBron, this and that,
all over.
He retired, right? He retired, so he ain't got to deal with. He ain't got to do no more interviews after the season. He ain't got to talk to nobody from the media ever again. That's how Manny Pacquiao feel. He like, after I beat Bradley or whatever I do, I mean, shit, I ain't got to talk to nobody. I can go to the Philippines, go back with my wife and my kids. It probably affect his political, campaign. But I mean, he thinks humans that are gay are worse than animals.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what he said. He don't care because he put the Bible verse, up there on his Instagram, and people still got mad about that. So he's entitled to his opinion, man. You can't get mad at his opinion. You just got to get mad at the way he said it. As simple as that, man. That's it. He should have used better words.
Hey, I can say it like this, and I mean I ain't gonna touch on the subject too much, but I just look at it like this. Like I said, however, whatever way you feel about the gay community, that's the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the gay community getting mad at Manny Pacquiao for what he said, because what he said was very politically incorrect. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not to have too much argument, or it's not even to say I agree with him. But what happened to freedom of speech?
Mm-hmm.
But what happened to intelligence too, though? I mean, we can say everything.
That was very goofy of him to do that, especially being a public figure. But what really happened to speaking your mind?
You know how the media double cross you, man. They want, like Stephen A. always says on First Take, whenever they ask you, yeah, go ahead, Jay. You gonna say it.
Stay off the weed.
No, not that. Nah, he say that too, but he say the other one, like, when you ask the athlete for the truth and they give it to you, then you don't know how to deal with it. Basically, I mean, you asking the man, you shouldn't be asking. Well, he a politician, so I guess he doesn't fold under the regular athlete asking about homosexuality. But I mean, shit, you asking him, he's telling you how he feels.
You know what?
And
here's the hypocrisy.
But his country different though too.
They say the Philippines have a lot of homosexual over there too. So
this is the hypocrisy that ain't nobody speaking about. Everybody praised Manny Pacquiao for being a Christian, this, that, and the third, morals, this, that, and the third. Yet they want to tear him down for the same Christian beliefs he had, and just basically put it out there.
And that's what killed me about it.
But especially with the Floyd promos and stuff like that. He's a firm. They showing him standing up preaching and everything else. But now since he's spitting the word of the Bible out there and shit like that, and how he feels about homosexuality, which shouldn't be a shock because he's a Christian.
Right.
It's not even about Christians. It's atheists that hate the same sex. I mean, it's not even just a Christian thing. But I feel your angle. You going for it. But it's atheists that like, damn, you fucking, you know what I'm saying? You gay. That's I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was okay for Manny to cheat on his wife, and then we talked about that. You cheat on your wife, Manny. Potentially bring back STDs and all that, but don't say nothing about the gay people. You can't say nothing about gay people, but you can cheat on your wife who has your kids and all that. I mean, hey, gay lives matter again into that situation and into that terms.
Don't compare them to animals.
See,
we love it.
Vera said that's the. I mean, I don't know. See, that's why I don't like too much touching on this conversation, because everybody goes somewhere. I hate somebody. It's not that I hate nobody. But at the end of the day,
I called up the obvious.
Is it okay to talk about? Okay, this is how people got like really America thinking, and not to get too political, but it's okay to talk crazy and disrespect your president, but you can't say nothing about a homosexual person without it being offensive. And I mean,
there's
nowadays
like double standard, and we know there's a double standard. we can preach that there's a double standard, the powers that be are going to deny it. Double standards, privilege, stuff like that. They're going to deny it.
I'm gonna tell you something, man, that I feel, and it might be funny, it might not be funny, but the truth is, you can't say nothing against homosexual people, and you can't mistreat animals. Like, I mean, it seems like that shit is on pedestal of you can mistreat everybody else. You can kill black people, and not to turn this into a political thing or whatever or race, but you can kill us. You can kill Hispanics. I mean, you can do all that, but you can't kill a dog. You go to jail for 2 years. You kill it. You Dante Star Wars. You kill a homeless man. You get probation. I mean, you say something about the homosexuals. If you're Manny Pacquiao, you get your endorsement deal cut. I mean, so what's really the priority? You can disrespect Obama and say he a Muslim, he a whatever you want to call him, but you can't say what you. I mean, you can say certain people can say what they really feel. But others can't. I mean, you can't be. You got to pick and choose when to.
I'm with you 100% because we got a presidential candidate right now, and I hate to even get in this. We got a presidential candidate right now saying we need to build a wall in Mexico and pretty much send all the damn Muslims out.
But they clapping him. But they down in here in my crazy ass racist state of Alabama, they gearing up to fucking vote for him and go to the polls for him. But if it was Obama saying, well, we need to build a wall to get all the white people out, if he was running. Oh my God, that nigga said what? He an ignorant, this and that. I mean, I'm being honest though, man.
My whole point of view when Manny said what he said, and this is just me. My whole point of view is like this. I've been called some of everything growing up. You know what I'm saying? I said it in a post. I think, matter of fact, JG seen the post. I said it straight up. I was like, yo, I was born in Mississippi, raised in New Orleans. You know how many times I've been called the N-word? Growing up, and you know what people in my community tell me? Have a thick skin about it. You're going to hear it. No matter what you do, no matter what kind of job you get, no matter what kind of situation you find yourself in, there's always going to be people of an opposite race that's going to look at you as that N-word. I can have a suit on, whatever. You get what I'm saying? So why even hang my hat or worry about what another man thinks about me?
Exactly. So what Tavares is basically saying is the LGBT community have thick skin because people gonna look at you and say whatever they want to say about you, whether you're the president or you're the next great player in the NBA. So we gotta have thick skin. Y'all gotta have thick skin too, and call it even. You know what I mean? Because it ain't gonna stop. Like we're not gonna stop getting profiled against. Y'all not gonna stop getting profiled against, and we not gonna stop whatever. So I mean, I don't know, man. The world's so backwards, man. For real, you can't say a damn thing. And like I said, he should have said it.
It's fucked up. It's real
fucked up. Things, but it depends on who you saying it towards.
Yeah, let this be.
It could have been a friend, yo. It could have, what I mean? Because I didn't personally see the video of him saying it or anything, but
I didn't see it either.
He was saying it amongst friends, and he got somebody being a damn snake.
Like they work the animal, I don't know.
I mean, seriously, I say stuff around y'all all the damn time.
We do. Well, we ain't no snitches though. We not no snitches, so it stays within the confines of the group messages. I'm not about to go say, well, JG said he'll rape this bitch or something. If you said some shit like that, I'm not about to go.
What?
Oh, yeah, they got hot up in here with this shit right here. I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
Hey, I thought it was just me. You see, I'm full like this.
Gay people worse than animal.
I watch Animal Planet. I don't see none of that. I see women. I see females. We going to hell for this. They gonna kill us. I'm glad we ain't mainstream yet, because that show would be like CTV will be pulled off the air. It'd be like Don Imus when he said that shit about the Ruckus basketball team. It'd be bad, but I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I can't go to trial because I know I'd be damn swimming in sweat asking me about this shit.
Grab a towel.
Hey, it's somebody when they read them. When they read them comments about what Manny said, somebody gave him the slow clap because they agreed. They were like, this the slow clap because I don't know, man. You know how people is. You got to be politically correct when you got a certain level of power.
Demographic.
You got a certain status.
Damn, but I was on Twitter. They were killing them. They was like, "You just lost a fan." I'm thinking, Manny Pacquiao probably don't care.
The animals, they stay away from one another.
They know not to do that. They you know, I'm surprised he said, "Well, if the Floyd said that too," you know,
Oh,
you know, would it have been a big deal if he said that against the man? Imagine he said that shit leading up to the fight with Mayweather. The Floyd probably would have choked his ass. He's like, "You costing us money, Playboy. You can't be saying that." You know, let them. You know, and then Floyd coming out talking about some, he trying to jump on that bandwagon, knowing damn well he think that shit gross too. He like, shit. I'm glad I ain't say
They
it.
already hate. Floyd is like, they already hate me. So it's like,
I can't say, and I'm gonna let Manny get his shine. I don't blame him for riding that wave, man, because I've been like, Manny, I'm appalled by what you just said. You know these people can do what they want to do.
Yeah, he had to flip it around. Yep, he had to flip it around, just like Manny been doing to him for years.
Yeah. Damn. It's funny because ESPN just they killing Manny Pacquiao. They was all
everybody thought it was funny when he called me a yellow chump.
when he said my whole name, Emmanuel, they thought it was racist. But now I think I got to fight Bradley. He got a big head. Oh, God, is that racist, y'all? I mean, this shit just he ain't gonna say a damn thing now, man. I'm like, fuck shit.
yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Don't get it. Manny Pacquiao is gonna say something else.
If I was Tim Bradley, I'd bring that shit up every time. Wait till the press conference get here. So, Manny, what do you feel that animals? What type of animals you feel like? You know, they're homosexual or worse than? Is it just like? Is it dogs or is it all animals?
Giraffes, panda,
horses. You know.
Manny gonna say something dumb on the lead up to this fight. I bet you he gonna say something dumb about it because they gonna keep on hawking him about it. They gonna keep on. You know how the media is when they get you in a certain position, they gonna keep you there.
He's gonna start snitching us. He's like, I just sleeping with my new girlfriend. Did I say that on air? He just gonna start snitching because he ain't gonna know nothing else to say.
Man, they probably gonna catch him with a tranny or something, man.
Let's get off. Hey, let's get off here with this. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure. It's Boxing Talk, CBT.
Boxing Talk, Comedy Central toward the end.
Tavares, Big Cool, JG, Smooth Cat. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave comments on everything we said, man. We ain't taking away from nothing. But until next time, we out.